Chijasu opening Pablo Neruda was one of the most renowned and influential poets of the 20th century. His passionate, evocative poetry explored themes of love, desire, history, and humanity's relationship with the natural world. Early life and poetry. Neruda was born Ricardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Basoalto in 1904 in the small town of Parral, Chile. He adopted the pen name Pablo Neruda as a young man, inspired by the Czech poet Jan Neruda. Despite his father's opposition, Neruda was encouraged to write by others, including the poet Gabriela Mistral. In 1923, at age 19, he published his first book, Crepusculario, Twilight Book. But it was his next collection, in 1924, the groundbreaking 20 Poemas de Amor y una Canción Desesperada, 20 love poems and a song of despair, that made him a literary sensation. This work explored intense romantic love and heartbreak through vivid natural imagery and metaphors. Nature's influence. Neruda's upbringing in rural southern Chile immersed him in the landscapes, flora, and fauna that would provide vivid inspiration throughout his poetry. In his early masterpieces, like 20 love poems, he used rich natural metaphors of the night, sea, flowers, and fruit to convey the passion of human love and desire. His sensual, earthy style reveled in the corporeal aspects of nature and the human body. Poems like Body of a Woman depict the female form with erotic yet reverent natural imagery. For Neruda, nature was inextricably linked to the most visceral aspects of human experience. Political activism. Neruda had a long diplomatic career serving in countries like Burma, Spain, and Mexico, which influenced his socially conscious later writing. His experiences during the Spanish Civil War led to the powerful 1937 collection España en el Corazón, Spain in Our Hearts. Neruda joined the Communist Party in the 1940s and was elected to the Chilean Senate in 1945. He was forced into hiding for years due to his political views before returning to Chile in 1952. His epic 1950 masterpiece, Canto General, poetically explored the history and destiny of the South American continent. Nature and politics. Intertwined. Neruda's intimate connection to the natural world fostered an ecological consciousness that made him increasingly concerned about environmental destruction. This aligned with communist principles of protecting the Earth's resources for the masses. His ability to find beauty in humble natural elements reflected his affinity for the working class and embrace of economic equality. Neruda's reverence for indigenous cultures, harmoniously tied to the land, aligned with his anti-colonial, leftist stance. By examining the natural world's fundamentals, Neruda accessed universal human experiences transcending politics. Yet this perspective also motivated his activism for the oppressed and downtrodden. Closing, Neruda's poetic genius flowed from his profound love of nature, which was deeply intertwined with his progressive political ideals. His celebrations of the Earth's beauty and anger at its violation mirrored his embrace of communism's vision of environmental protection and uplifting the marginalized. Neruda won the 1971 Nobel Prize in Literature for a poetry that, with the action of an elemental force, brings alive a continent's destiny and dreams. His masterful work continues to influence writers and readers worldwide. Sources: